Hello and welcome to another video, and the Warden Booster Pack has just been announced for MechWarrior Online, so therefore, we're going to do a Should You Buy for the Warden Booster Pack. We're going to go over the pack, what it is, how much it costs, when will it be released, and whether or not you should purchase it. Now, with the last booster pack, we had two Inner Sphere mechs. We had a Thunderbolt and a Dragon. With this pack, we have two Clan mechs, a Timberwolf and a Direwolf. Now, a couple things up front. I'm not a Direwolf player. I have no idea how to build these. So my Theorycraft build that I'll show later, is probably horrible. So ignore me when it comes to that build. But as well, these are Omnimechs. So you're going to be able to take the pods from these mechs and swap them out onto other variants that you have, which is great, especially in this case for the Timberwolf, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Now, to start it off, these look amazing. I absolutely love this like retro MechWarrior 2 Tron kind of feel to it, right? If I'm picking this up correctly. The wireframe neon highlights is amazing, and they look great. So, very good camo pattern. I enjoy them for that already. Beyond the two mechs, we of course have the different items in the pack. Standing cockpit items, war horns, all that kind of stuff. Let's get on to the pack details. So the Warden Booster Pack is going to ship July 20th, 2021 for $20 US. It's going to include the Timberwolf, the BH variant, which is going to be a special variant with a custom pattern and a 30% C-build bonus. You're going to get that special variant as well as a standard variant and mech bays to hold them. The exact same for the Direwolf. It'll have its custom and special version as well as a standard version and mech bays for it. Which already, because these are Omnimechs, and you're able to swap out to pretty much any configuration you want, they are going to be functionally the same as getting the two heroes for these chassis, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a lot more than 20 USD. So if you're just wanting to get heroes for these chassis, that's already the cost there. But moving down, we also have some benefits from this. Some currency, 8 million C-bills. They're Omnimechs. They already come with their engine, so you don't need to purchase an engine, but this will easily pay for any upgrades or weapons you need to purchase for them. So they'll come fully equipped. And 200 GSP means easily you can get them fully mastered out so they can go onto the battlefield feeling good and not have to worry about leveling them up. Cockpit items, you got your standing and your mounted warhorn cockpit item, and then your different decals, badges, themes, a theme bolt-on flag, those little extra cosmetics. As well, if you early adopt, and again, just like the last time, the early adopters expire in August, while the pack comes out in July. So there's going to be a month there where you can see what the pack does. How does it affect the game? Are these mechs good? How do streamers and YouTubers and other people on the forums think of them? And then you can make the decision and still get these bonuses, which is quite nice. But these bonuses are kind of cool. Exclusive bolt-ons for the special variants. They're freaking little elementals riding on the mech. That is amazing. And I want that badly. Those are getting, like, I want it for that. Like, seriously, if you just made those available and I could just have elementals on my shoulders as I run into battle on any clan mech, please, I want that. You will get my money. But, yeah, there's the two different ones there. We can see they're just riding on the shoulders, riding on the gun barrel there. The same thing over here. He's just hanging off the arm. Oh, it's awesome. As well as another 200 GSP. So if there's other mechs that you don't want to level, bam, they're leveled. and then some hanging items that give you an additional 5% C-Bill boost, so you can make even more money. Now heading down into the mech specs, the important thing about this is they're Omni-Mechs. So we don't actually need to really care about the particular configuration that they're in. It's whether or not they have any interesting new Omnipods that are going to be added to the pool that then will make some cool configurations possible. Starting off with the Timberwolf. The biggest thing about this Timberwolf is you have right torso ECM. Timbies are going to get ECM, and it's a torso mount. So you can swap it any Timberwolf. So pretty much any Timberwolf you see out there is going to have ECM. No, the only conflict you could have here is people typically take like the right torso S variant, so you can get the jump jets, and that still has energy and missile if I'm not mistaken. So you can still get some good weaponry in there, plus a jump jet. You're going to have to sacrifice that, maybe have to take the S left torso instead, but that left torso doesn't have as many good hard points, so you'd have to trade that off if you want the ECM. But hey, if you're going to be a ground-bound Timberwolf, that's a pretty nice right torso. Get ECM, you still get an energy, so you can easily do an energy boat design with, say, the A left torso, and just 3 energy there, sacrifice the left arm, focus it mostly right. That seems pretty reasonable for the Timby. Other than that, the only other interesting bit here is center torso energy. Now, the invasion variant, because if you think about the other mechs that are available, yeah, you can get a Charlie, and you can get other mechs that, Timberwolves, that have a center torso energy. But as far as I understand, at this current moment, there's no way to get a hero version of a center torso energy. There was a Charlie Timberwolf. Was that a Steam pack, or was that a supporter pack of some kind in the past? I have one. I can't remember where it came from, but I don't think you can buy it anymore. So being available to be able to get a center torso energy hero, essentially, it's quite nice. So if you want that, say you already have a Timberwolf C that you enjoy the build on, but you just want to do it with 30% additional C-Bills, well, here you go. Here's this Timberwolf that'll be able to do that for you. So those are the 2 big things about the Timberwolf here. Moving on to the Direwolf. This guy has got some jump jets. Now, there's a Direwolf with jump jets already, if I'm not mistaken. I don't play Direwolf, so my information for the Direwolf is severely lacking. The jump jets are in CT and side torsos, so you are guaranteed to always have at least 1 jump jet, which is not really that useful by itself. You can like jump off something and use it to cushion your fall, or maybe you can use it to help you get up a little bit steeper incline than the Direwolf wants to go up naturally. But you're definitely not jumping, doing any pop-tarting with a single jump jet on a 100-tonner. So it's a little bit extra mobility. It's 2 tons that you're going to be soaked into there, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, it's a little bit extra mobility, which is kind of nice. Also in that CT, again, is ECM Suite. So, like the Timberwolf, the Direwolf now has ECM. However, it's center torso. So you're not going to be able to take this and put it onto any other variants of the Direwolf. It is simply going to be the CT of the C variant here. So, if you want a 30% C-Bill bonus, Direwolf with ECM is a pretty good choice here. You can swap out every other hardpoint and just make it any other Direwolf build that you've done before. You know, plop on a whole bunch of ballistics. Like, say you already have the, you could take some of the parts off the ultraviolet if you wanted to, or you can get like 6 ballistics. You can do whatever the build you want to do on there. You can fill it up as a normal Direwolf build, but just have ECM as well, which is quite nice. The other hard point that this is different, and this is the Omnipod, is the head pod. It adds a missile, which any other head, I believe, just adds like an energy hard point. So there's an extra missile hard point if you wanted to do something there. It is crit limited because it is only in the head, so you're not going to be able to put anything bigger than SRM4, Streak SRM4, SRM6, and LRM10. All the ATMs are too big, if I'm not mistaken, and so, like for example, in the stock build, it has a Streak 4 in the head, which you could turn that to a SRM6 with no Artemis. You could do like a stock build here. It could be some various energy weapons and 3 SRM6 for the close range. That could work. But let's go take a look at a couple designs that I've done for the Timby and the Direwolf, just to mock it up. But of course, they are in MechDB already because they're in the theory crafting section. And just a simple standard laser vom, double large pulse, 5-year mediums, nicely spread across the mech, symmetrical design with ECM. It's simple and it's basic. It'll probably be the first thing I'll run on it just to get a feel for the mech and to see what the Timberwolf is going to be like with ECM. And then for the Direwolf, it's the similar kind of thing. Just a bunch of pulse lasers. It's got its ECM. I'm not very good at building Direwolves, so I put some Streak 4s in here so you could have like some anti-light defense. Oh no, the guy gets close to me. I got all my pulse lasers, but also I have some tracking missiles. It's just the additional damage. So when they get within my 360 range for clan streaks, God, they are 360 range. That's so far. So 360 range, you just have an additional bit of DPS that you can put down, and I'm certain that this is a bad build, but again, I don't play Direwolves. The only other thing I can think of for these two mechs is it's kind of nice that these are the ones being chosen, because by the time they come out on July 20th, both of these variants, both of these chassis, the Timberwolf and the Direwolf, will have gone through mobility buffs by the buffing crew, the Cauldron, this whatever they're calling now. So they're going to be performing, hopefully, very well at that time. And the additional buff of having ECM for the Timby with additional mobility is going to make the Timberwolf a good, powerful choice again, where it had lost that mobility in the past and was fallen from graces at that time. So I'm really excited about that, so that I'll be able to use the Timby and use it with ECM and be a sneaky little lasering bastard from a long range here. I'm excited. But that's going to be it for now. We have the new Warden pack. I'd say you should buy it because the camo spec is awesome. The bolt-ons are going to be stupidly fun, and they add some cool torso ECM to these variants. That's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and good hunting out there, fellow mech warriors.